What's up, guys? It is the return of SSR. We've completed our first official break week. And we're in beautiful Spa, Francorchamps, Belgium. Beautiful Belgium. Technical track, legendary track. We got, I believe, a full grid. I think we got all 20 people, 22 people in here. Let's see. Halos are around. What's up, Halo? Welcome back, brother. Man, we got an exciting race today. It's Spa, man. Like, Zampa's the legend here at Spa. He's got it nailed down. We got a few reserves in. I believe Haters actually made it, so that kind of had a last-minute change to the grid. So apologize about that little delay. We're getting started a little bit later than normal. We're here, and we're back. Both sessions, guys. Wet both sessions. We're going to have some rain at Spa. Arrow in there with a sub for 23 months. 23 months. Shame to be missing out, boys. I forgot my key in my flat and can't get in watching from my hotel room. Oh, bummer. Bummer. Arrow can't make it today, but thanks for the sub, Arrow. Can't wait till next month for the 2-year anniversary. All right. Race looking dry. Oh, so it looks like dry, wet, dry. So it looks like we're gonna get little sprinkles in the middle of the session. All right, big excitement here. You guys get your setup sorted out. Let's get it going. See, looks like the first car out is gonna be Ultra Tata. Guys, we got Super Bowl today. I'm gonna be doing some cooking this afternoon. Got a few guests over. We're gonna be picking up some good food. So if you like the sandwiches channel, I'll be posting some pics of the food in there. Post race. Just a heads up for our special few that make the podium and driver of the day. We're gonna do interviews. We gotta do them quick, so keep it short and sweet today. I gotta get these people fed. Everybody's waiting for me to do commentary, but the show must go on. So we're here. We're getting it done. Right now, we're watching Ultra Titan. As you see, the sprinkles already coming here in the first session. You see little water drops coming down. All right. Sunday fun day. All right, we're on board with Ultra Titan as he starts his lap. Ultra's usually pretty quick here, but he's on the sauce. He's trying to get in a fast lap before the rain affects him. And once they go to enters, that lap will probably hold on. So there's a couple guys will try to get some quick ones here, but the rain's coming down. You can see the water droplets. Hopefully we can get this lap done, getting a good time. Maybe start on the pole. With the entire grid out on the track right now. Dude, everybody's out. Yeah, everybody's out on the track. All 20 racers are on the track. It's gonna be a good one. The Spa's always fun. Spicy race. And turn one's a little sketchy. Putting at a pretty good lap. It's getting wet. You see the car starting to slip just a little bit. He's into the third sector now. If he's getting a quick time, I think everyone behind him is going to struggle a bit. A little bit of sprinkles, Oh, to 10 viewers in quality, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Much love. Arrow said he couldn't make it in today because he locked himself out, but he's a 23-month sub. Fantastic. Next month will be his anniversary. 2 years. 2 years of being a subscriber to the Twitch channel, man. Much love to Arrow and all he does behind the scenes. Alright, here comes Ultra Titan 145.90. You can see it deteriorate from there, but there's going to be a couple behind him. Still doing 145.5 is Budweiser as he beats Ultra Titan. Entry comes in 147.0, but he spun it there at the line. Michael Louis 47.760. Payo Kings 145.8. So Ultra Titan down to third now as Kings goes into second with that time. Mallard in there for fourth right now, 46.9 in the Aston Martin. Lugie in for a 148. That puts him in the middle of the pack. GB in there for a 47.6. That puts him P6. Zampa in there as well, 48.0. That's going to be P8 for him right now. Ezzy gets a 51.8. Good to see you on the track, Ezzy. Hope you have a good race today. Enjoy the rain. Dry, wet, dry in the race. So you have to really dial that setup in. Going up Eau Rouge in the wet is terrifying. You got somebody around. I think that might be, who is that? It's JG around, missing an end plate. Down the hill in sector 3. It's got a little bit of damage. And Stinner has retired from the session. Where did we lose Stinner at? He's in the pits here. Nope, not in the pit. Stinner's dead after turn 1. You can see the little blip on the map turn off. He died going up Eau Rouge there. Unfortunate. You hate to see it. And just a reminder, guys, we got the sound clips working now on the stream. So if you're on your mobile device, I think it's to the right middle of your picture. If you are on the browser, it's right below the bottom right of the picture. You see the little sound alert icon. Bits will get you a beer chug. Don't be stingy. Support the stream. I'm thirsty. I came prepared today. Loogie, unfortunately, is not in the chat today. He is in a car as a reserve driver. Mercedes. I saw a little board breakage there. As he don't be a naughty boy. We don't hit the boards. It was just a polystyrene board. Remember, points down to 16, so be sure and stick it out. Let's see who we got. Zampa is coming in to the pits. Ritzy down there looking for a lap. We're going forward with the Red Bull driver. Sticking Ritzy together in Red Bull this season. Having a good start so far. Ritzy just a bit wide there. Goes red stripe. Let's see, is that halo behind him? Oh, I think it's going to be luxury. Budweiser. Alpine. Budweiser having a pretty good start to the season too. Alright, so we're looking Ultra Titan in there with another race weather report. So it looks like it's also going to be dry to wet for the race. So keep that in mind, guys, if you're listening along. Shallow strategy. Water pool and the rain's coming down in bunches now. You can see the track very wet and shiny. You can see the braking marks there. If you get in, a lot of water starting to puddle up. Budweiser into the pits. Got Big Rab. Big Rab coming down the hill in sector 2. Big sweeping left. Using every bit of the track. Rab sitting in a Mercedes today. Conley in there with the old eggplant. There's not enough bits for that, Conley. Ultra Titan says, I don't see the dry, but at the end with the temperature, the icon lies. The icon lives on the throne of lies. Alright, GB in the chat saying, I think it's bugged again. It says, mine's saying after 30 minutes it's sunny. So the weather report has been drastically inconsistent this season. Very third player. Hope everybody had a good break weekend too, man. All our drivers getting a little break. All our viewers getting a little break. Like I said, we got Super Bowl here in the U.S. today, so it's a big football game. Not traditional football, American football, where we throw the ball with our hands. We call it football. But Eagles and the Chiefs, be willing to take some friendly banter. If you follow American football, I think that you know who you think's going to win. My vote is the Eagles. Halo saying his weather report shows wet all race, so we got varying weather. JG is on the lap on the inners. I think this is going to be one of our first inner laps. Looks like it is inner weather. Rain's coming down. You can see a slight bit of puddling, not a lot. Track is wet though. Looks like the traction's good. He's got it pegged coming down the hill. A lot of rain this season. Tampa should be qualifying, but he's posting dog pictures in the chat here in the Discord. All right, here we go. JG and the Ferrari coming through the last chicane. See what he puts up on the enter. Good traction out of the exit. 152.8. I think Budweiser's got it dialed in. I don't think anybody's going to touch anywhere close to him. He got the last soft lap for the pace. He was just out before the rain came down. Inners aren't going to get anywhere close to that. So it looks like we might have a Budweiser's Peyo, an Ultra Titan on the front three here. Boss Cookie found his way in the fourth slot as well. He's on a lap on the end. Let's see what he gets done. He's got a Ferrari ahead of him. Oh, Boss Cookie with a big whip. Oh, that was a big one. He was able to save it. Got out of throttle just in time. Oh, the Ferrari with the big whip ahead of him. Oh, man, that was a big wiggle. Hats off to him for saving it. Boss Cookie's red stripe, though. That means this lap will not count towards his time. Man, it was a big whip by the Ferrari in front there. JG was able to hang on to it. I'm not sure he pulled that one off, but hats off to that driving ability. Let's take a look. Ollie out there for Aston Martin just starting the lap. He's on the inners as well. We're going to watch him go up the hill. See what he could throw down. Much love to everybody spending your Sunday with us. 12 viewers in for quality. Easy get a little boost right there towards the end of quality right as Spa, man, it's a great track. It's technical, a lot of speed, a lot of technical turns. That chicane at the end there, the bus stop chicane, that's pivotal in a race win. I mean, you're gonna have another big whip by the Aston Martin. It's real slick right there in that part of the sector. Bus stop is it's important. I mean, if you can get it right, you can really get a lot of momentum out of it, and it could be the difference in your lap time. All right, let's get Top Gun an invite here. I think he shows us offline, so we're gonna have to get down here to the T's. Oh, did I miss him? No, maybe he is online. All right, Top Gun, your invite sent out, big dog. Sorry about that. Just saw your message in the chat. Looks like Ollie went 147.5. That's going to be P7. Nobody even close to Budweiser's time on the inners. See, Conley's out there. Let's take a look at Conley, see how he's doing. He's coming to the bus stop now. Slipping and sliding. So he had a rough one, 150.5. That's going to get him a better time, not position, though. He's going to hang on to 14. Halo just came through for a 148.0. Mallard's down the hill in sector 2. A little bit of slip and slide in this area. Rain coming in buckets. Rain coming down in buckets right now. GB says you can barely hear me. Yeah, sorry, man. Sat back for a second. Was checking messages. Boss Cookie saying that it's the weather's been very inconsistent in the weather report, so it's hard to get your strategies together. JDM Hater says it's gonna snow. Thanks for the weather report, Ollie. Yeah, sorry GB, man. Sat back for a second. Gave the mic monitoring a little boost too, so hopefully that helps out. God forbid I be comfortable in the booth. Looks like everybody's pulling into the pits. It's right at the end of the session. Mallard should be getting a time here. He's at 146.9, and he's 156 on that lap, so well behind his previous pace. Michael Louis on an out lap right now. Just tough conditions here, man. Wet, dry, wet. Dry, wet, dry. That's tough. That's tough. I mean, it's hard to dial it in there to find that middle ground between the two tractions and power. Saw some slip in there in sector 2 for a few guys. Having a hard time getting the power now. Good saves, though. We saw 2 or 3 different good saves where they lost the rear end. You see Michael Louis loses a little bit there. He's invalid. He's retired from the session while on the track, so that's not ideal. Michael Louis, make sure you pull it into the pits to retire. Please, sir. Ultra Titan in the chat says, I find that the temps in the weather report are the most reliable. Hopefully no rain. Craig Connolly says Wrexham. Oh, man. All right. 2 minutes and 40 seconds of additional time here as everybody's trying to get back around the track. I think everybody's going to pull it in. Looks like Budweiser timed that lap perfect. He was out on the softs before it got too slick. 1:45.576 is the pole time. So we're gonna see Budweiser and Peo Kings on the front row. We got Ultra Titan Boss Cookie on the second row. Mallard Luxury followed by Ollie and GB. GB with a good quality. He got a 1:47.6, puts him in P8 for the start. Hopefully he can hold that together. I know he's had a couple of rough ones, but he's scoring solid points this season. Got to be happy with the performance so far. All right, we got a follow. Sasha May XOX. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying it. We got racing at Spa today. We're back from the break week. Quali just ended. Got a few cars still trying to make it back to the pits. Pretty wet. Looks like we might have a spicy race. Team said dry, wet race. It's been kind of back and forth. Weather's been inconsistent all week, so hope you're enjoying it. This is AJ Mars, your every week commentator here for the league at Safe Space Racing. Hope you're having a good time so far. We got a great race ahead of us, man. I'm hoping Zampa does well. This is kind of his bread and butter track. I had the privilege of watching him set one of the most ridiculous lap times here. He was working on it for quite a bit. We were talking in an Xbox party, and man, he just, oh man, Ritzy said to hell with qualifying. Just slams his car on the wall. Budweiser is your pole for the race. Budweiser and Peo on the front row, Ultra Titan and Boss Cookie on the second row. Third row is going to be Mallard and Luxury. Fourth row, Ollie and GB. Fifth row is Mike, Louie, and Haters. Zampa coming in the sixth row next to Halo. We got Loogie and Conley following them up. And then, let's see, Ezzy, Mr. Ezzy the Legend. JG alongside him, Landon, Big Rab, Ritzy, and Stinner. Stinner out early today. Yeah, GB in the chat said top 10 every race so far. Yeah, man, we're loving it. We're loving it. Keep it up. You were close to getting a podium last weekend, or the weekend before last, so hopefully you can pull it together today. We'd love to have a talk with you after the race, celebrate that first podium of the season. 13 viewers, guys. Thanks for tuning in, sharing your Sunday with us. That's what's up. We love it. If you're new here, say hi in the chat. We'd love to talk to you. Give you a shout out. All right, looks like the sun's out for the start of the race, so dry start to the race. We heard there's some showers inbound. We'll have to wait and see if that pans out. But for right now, it looks like a nice dry start to the race. That was a really quick ready up, by the way. I don't know who did that. You're a naughty boy. Whoever did it will be chastised. Shame. Shame. That was a very quick ready up. That did not leave a lot of time for everyone to get their stuff set up. All right, let's get some tire details up here, and then we will get all this UI stuff off the screen. All right, so it looks like mix of hards and mediums. Halo running the softs. JDM already disqualified. A little bump and grind there on the formation. JD's going to be starting with some ice cold tires. Wife's been watching Game of Thrones over again. How cool that was. Game of Thrones is pretty solid. Winter is coming. Don't say any perverted jokes about that. So it looks like medium to hards or soft medium is the strat. I think it just kind of depends on the weather. Not sure when that weather's going to come in. Looks beautiful today. Sun's out. Guns out. It's just good racing here at the start, but we're supposed to get some showers. That's what the forecast says. So it's all going to be about timing on that pit stop. We'll see who dials it in and gets it right. Engineers are going to be watching that radar pretty heavy today to make sure that they get those pit stops timed at the right time. 15 viewers for the race, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Much love, much love. We're on the formation lap. We're about to get started here for this is race number 5, I believe. Check the schedule so I don't miss. Race number 5. So we have already completed last week. We got Belgium this week. That's where we're at. We're in Spa. And then next week's going to be our first sprint format. So the drivers are going to vote on Austria or Canada, and it will be a sprint format for next weekend. Miss that. That's going to be spicy, a little different action. We're going to do a sprint race and a feature race. It's going to be either Austria or Canada. See how many people smash into the wall of champions there. I actually kind of like Canada. It's not everyone's favorite. I think once you dial it in, you get it figured out. It's actually a pretty fun track. All right, after one of those options, we're going to have Netherlands. So we're going to have Zandvoort and then Bahrain. Bahrain will be tied in with the first real-life race for F1, so that'll be happening the same day as well, 5th of March. So that should be pretty fun. We'll get to see F1 again, the real deal, missing the racing. All right, here we go. Budweiser's positioned his car to cut that line off for the McLaren behind him. A couple of guys missing their boxes. A lot of people disqualified here because they missed the box. Budweiser set to cut that line off. He's got the car positioned perfectly to cut that McLaren out of it. 5 lights. We're away here in Spa. Budweiser getting a great start. Peo in behind him. A lot of traffic in the back. Looks like everybody got through. Oh, AlphaTauri there getting a big shove from behind. Most of the pack through clean. Budweiser gets away well. Down the Kimmel. Peo in tow. Aston Martin trying to... Oh, there's a big crash. Big crash. That's going to be Zampa. Don't know if he bended or got help, but he's gone. That's a big crash into the right wall. We're going to take a look. Missing the whole front cowling. Oh, you hate to see it. Zampa off to a rough start. This is his bread and butter track, too. He's got it dialed in, but he took a big shove. I think that was a shove. It looked like he got real sideways. I'm sure somebody got into him. We also see the Ferrari of JG missing the whole front nose cone as well. Big impact there in the midfield. Caused some drama on lap 1. Oh, Zampa's around again. He's in the wall. All right, back to the front. Budweiser's got a hefty lead. 1.1 seconds over Kings. Ultra Titan all over the back of Kings. We're on board with the Alfa Romeo now. You can see him trying to reel him in here. Get those tires warmed up. Not pushing too hard. Kings on the hards with a slight disadvantage on the compound. We'll have to see if that helps out Ultra Titan. Boss Cookie out there in the back too. He's trying to reel this group in. He is almost a second back. Mallard a second back from him. He's under attack by Luxury. We're on board with him now. You see the inside move. Luxury's setting up for the around the outside. Can you get around him? He's set up for the... Oh, he doesn't. He's underneath. Can he hang on to it? Can he hang on to it? It's a drag race down the front straight. He's ahead by about a car length. Aston Martin's linking up now. For wheel to wheel going up the hill. The Alpine gets it. Oh, the Williams gets it done. The Williams is ahead. Aston Martin linked up. Mallard and Ollie's there in behind. He's trying to get caught up to him. Mallard looks a little slow up the hill. His teammate goes to the outside. Using the slingshot. Ollie's around. He's going to try to go reel in Luxury. But then behind we've got Landon on the Williams. They make contact. Mallard and Landon touch tires. They're both out of the race there. Landon back underway quickly. Mallard not as lucky. He's kind of hide-centered there on the curb. He falls back to 12th. Landon down to 10. Ritzy's through. Red Bull moving up the grid. He's got Craig Conley in front of him as he comes down the hill. Gonna battle at the front. We're gonna jump back up. Boss Cookie's reeling in Kings. Looks like there might have been a little touch there. Looks like Boss Cookie not expecting Kings to brake so hard there. We're on board with the Red Bull. Boss Cookie trying to reel in Kings. There he goes. He's got the slipstream. Use a little bit of the battery. He's going to go around the outside. He's going to set him up for that corner into the bus stop. King squeezing him a little bit, but showing him respect. No touch. Boss Cookie down the inside. He's going to have the line. Boss Cookie gets it done with a textbook move there. 1:47.2 the time to beat Budweiser 4:20. Out front now, 2 seconds ahead of Ultra Titan. Ultra Titan doing good for himself too. He's up a few spots, found his way into second. Luxury's also going to get by Kings, so the Williams of Luxury have made it through. Looks like Kings maybe had a little bobble there. He's fallen back quite a bit. Those hards not dialed in yet. Let's take a look around the grid and see what's going on. It looks like Stinner and Loogie getting together. Not sure what happened there. Stinner looks okay. End plate's intact. Maybe a little damage to the vanes on the front end. Loogie not so lucky. First turn, he's missing the entire front wing, so that's going to be tough going up the hill. You have to be real careful here. We're going on board with him and trying to scoot through there. He plays it safe. Halo's out. Halo's out. Halo's dead. Oh no, you hate to see it. Halo dead in... Oh, looks like up the hill. Oh no, our first fatality. Doesn't look like it's going to bring a safety car out. Most of the grid's still in sector 2, so he should be cleared out of the way before they get around. We're going to stay under green. We're racing. Big gaps, our closest gaps. Ritzy right here. He's trying to go around the outside of Michael Louis. Looks like he's going to get it done. Great move around the outside for the Red Bull driver. You can see he's been off the track a little bit. He's got some mud and dirt on the left side of the car. He's pushing. Here comes Michael Louis right back at him in the next corner. Down the inside. Haas making a move. He said, you can have it for a second, but it's mine. Into the bus stop. Haas ahead. So Michael Louis retains his position. Got Landon on the back of Craig Conley here as they come around the corner. Zampa's calling it a day. He is done. He's smashed into the wall at the end of sector 1. Zampa is out of the race. Zamp, if you want in the booth, come have a seat. Rough one for Zampa today. You hate to see it too, man. He's typically pretty good here. I'm not sure quite what happened there at the beginning of the race, but he did seem to get turned around a little bit. Not sure if that was contact or he just lost the car himself. We'll have to wait and see. On board with Landon. He's going to try to go down the inside of Conley here, but not enough straight. He was a little too far back, so he drops off. Everybody's got big gaps now. We got a little battle here for 7th. Ritzy on the back of Michael Louis trying to take that spot again. Yeah, you got to wonder, though, the setups have to be a little jumbled here because they're expecting some kind of rain, so you never know. Zampa's calling it quits. He has left the building. Michael Louis in the Haas goes way wide down the hill. Ritzy's going to slip right underneath, taking full advantage of that mistake. We drop back 2 positions. This is Landon on the back of Craig Conley in the McLaren. Conley trying to defend here. Both these drivers on the hard tires. 3 laps in, they're going to start to get warm here. They're going to start to get in and get a little tacky and get that extra grip that we see from the hards. Usually takes about 4 or 5 laps. So these guys are going to be battling out. Louis made that mistake coming down the hill. I'm not sure if he just carried a little too much speed, missed his braking point, but he lost out to Ritzy. He's going to try to come back at him. We'll have the DRS here. You see the activation line, so he's going to open it up. You see that rear wing open. He's going to try to go some ground here. Maybe it was a strategy. Maybe a little wide, let him through so he can get the DRS. But it looks like Ritzy's got a great exit out of the first corner. He's out of here. He just checked out. Opened up about a 5-6 car gap. Still hanging on with this group, little DRS train. You can see the Alpha Tari of JD Haters creeping into the mix as well as these guys battle it out. So far, so good. Few fatalities. Halo's out. Zampa's out. Early in the race, we're only about 5 laps into the 22-lap race, so we've already lost 2 drivers. Remember, points down to 16, guys. Stick it out. Try to get those points. We have no safety cars so far. Both wrecks were well out of the pack. We are full racing, 5 laps in. Here comes the Williams to land, and Conley goes wide right where Michael Louis went wide last time. Conley's still wide. Michael Louis made that mistake. Conley's made that mistake. It's cost them both the position. So Landon is up into 9th. Conley's going to drop to 10th. But Conley's got JD and Haters behind him in the AlphaTauri looking to get a piece of him too. JD, a seasoned veteran here at SSR. He's been around for a long time. He knows how to race the car, so you got to be careful. I know Conley's got one eye on the mirror here. He knows that JD's coming for him. Conley's trying to bite back here. They're going into the bus stop. He's closed the gap a little bit. Hard tire. Oh, and somebody's around. That's Michael Louis. Looks like he got a little too much on the throttle. He went around. Michael Louis down to 11th. That's going to bump Haters, Landon, and Conley up 1 spot each, 8, 9, 10. Conley's struggling a little bit to get the power down out of the first corner there. Looks like he kind of babied it just a bit. Lost about 2/10 of a second there. That's big delay on putting the power down. Michael Louis coming back at Mallard. Mallard got past him as well thanks to that little bobble by the Haas driver. Trying to hang on. Here comes Michael Louis down the left side of the Aston Martin of Mallard, using the DRS and the battery to get back by. It's got to cool those tires down after that slide. But he is pressing. Take a look at our leaders here. Budweiser well out ahead. 3.5 seconds or so on Ultra Titan. Ultra Titan out there running his own race, just trying to put in good laps. He's out there time trialing it right now. Boss Cookie 2 seconds back. Luxury 2.8 back from that. So big gaps up here at the front. 3.5, 3.3, and 3.6. So big gaps to the guys ahead. No help from the DRS. Conley out here fighting for his life. He's got the Williams of Landon behind him and the JD Haters behind him, doing everything he can to keep the Wolves at bay, hanging on to that 8th place spot. On board with Conley now. You see him driving that car to the limit. He's opened up a little gap, about a half second to Landon. Landon comes in, almost makes contact with a late break. He's trying to cover that gap. Conley's got the rear end of a Red Bull Ritzy in front of him. He's trying to get linked up with him so he can use that DRS to help him out. Right now, Landon's all over him. Stadium Haters are just letting these two pull him around the track. See the no real advantage there. Landon and Conley's battery usage pretty equal for the most part. Stadium Haters notorious for doing well with his battery. Scrapping it. Landon's real time. He's down to a half second now. Conley's keeping him held off. He's the guardian of the gates. Oh, but we see Conley get a 3-second there. Struggling a little bit, goes too wide, catches the penalty, so that's going to hurt Conley now. Penalty's starting to rack up now. We're 7 laps in. You start seeing them pop up. We're going to pull up the graphic for penalties real quick so we can take a look at what's going on. 3 seconds for Kings, 3 seconds for Conley, 3 seconds for Michael Louis, 3 for Mallard, 3 for Stinner, and 6 for Luke. Pull it together, Velvet Thunder. Let's go. Still the battle of the watch is right here. This is Conley trying to fend off Landon. Holding the bay about a half second. He's got the pretty consistent momentum. Points if he can hold together. He's P8 right now. So it's a big gaps up ahead though. I mean, we got Budweiser ahead of P2 Ultra Titan, 3.5 seconds. Behind him is Boss Cookie, 2.5 seconds. So everybody's spread out really well. The pit stops are going to bring us all back together. So that should be interesting to see how it mixes up the grid. We're just watching Landon trying to find a path past Conley. Here he comes. He's using a lot of the battery here, trying to get caught up. He dips to the inside. Conley's going to cut him off. He's got the McLaren right in the middle of the track. Nothing he can do here. Landon using a lot of battery trying to get that done, but just undercommits. Conley slight advantage on battery, but Landon had a chance there, but he chose not to go for it. Looks like maybe he was just trying not to dive by him, but he was a little far back for what he tried to do anyways. All the while, JDM Haters sitting in behind, using the... Oh, Conley goes way wide there. Missing the turn. He's going to lose 2 positions here. Landon's through. He's got JDM Haters all over the back of him here. Conley's maybe set up for the rain. Twice in that same spot, he's gone really wide. Maybe he's waiting for the rain. 9 laps in. That was a tough break for Conley. It's the second time he's gone wide in that area. We are 9 laps in, closing in on the halfway mark of the race here. midfield battle. We got 2 or 3 guys duking it out for positions in the midfield. 8, 9, 10. GB starting to close the gap here on Michael Louis. Battle for 11th place. Big bobble earlier. Car round. Cost him. GG's trying to capitalize on now. We're coming up the hill. Oh, there's sprinkles. There's sprinkles. I see rain. Water drops falling down. Who's going to time this pit stop perfect? Who's going to get the advantage? The rain is here, boys. The rain is here. We heard there was rain in the forecast. We're hoping those engineers are keeping an eye on it. They're going to have to pull the trigger. What's the call? This makes you wonder how many of these guys that have been struggling to make these corners are set up for the rain. We knew it was coming. Trying to make a move on Conley here. We're up the grid a little bit. Back to this battle for 9. Getting pressing real hard. He knows the rain's coming. He's not trying to save the tires now. He's just trying to find a way through. He's got a ton of battery to work with too. He's got to be careful. You see the water drop hitting the camera there, beading off. What's the time? What's the time? Who's going to do it first? So Budweiser, penalty-free, clean slate so far, but everyone behind him's got a 3 second. So he's clear 3 seconds plus the 4.8 that he's got on the lead, but he's going to have to pit stop here. It's going to be a huge advantage for him if he can stay clean. Here comes JD. Can he get past Conley? I think he's going to try to do it in the next DRS zone. Let's go. Go get him. Go get him. There he goes, DRS. He's going to try to reel Conley in. Conley knows he's coming, too. Look at Conley. He's got it juiced as well. Conley is definitely running lower downforce. Conley pulls away in the McLaren. Able to open up a gap, even though both of them are using the battery. JD with the DRS advantage. Conley was able to fend him off down the straight. That lets me know that he's got a lower downforce setup. McLaren looking to run the straights today. All right, we're 1 lap away from the halfway mark. 10 laps of 22. Next lap will be the halfway mark. JD still trying to get past Conley. Pit stops coming up pretty soon. We should see some stops here about lap 12, 13, 14. Tire temps looking real good for JD. I think he's got that car dialed in. The rain's starting to come down heavy now. We should see some pit stops coming up. No water on the track just yet, but the rain is increasing. We're seeing those drops just a little bit more than we were a lap ago. And there we are. We're at the halfway mark of the race here in Spa. Race 5 at Safe Space Racing. It's been a great season so far. A lot of great racing. We still got a lot of season left to go. Ritzy's going to catch another 3 second. So Budweiser, Ollie, Landon, JG, GB, Rab, and Ezzy. Only people with a clean slate so far. A little action back here. Mallard trying to get a little piece of Michael Louis going up the hill. All right, rain's coming down pretty heavy now. You see consistent drops. Starting to see a little bit of moisture on the track. Mallard with the DRS trying to get caught up to these 2 cars ahead of him. We got Ritzy. Ritzy trying to get Ollie. We were just watching Mallard, the other Aston Martin. Ritzy all over the back of Ollie. Ollie trying to make that Aston Martin as big as it can be, trying to get wide, trying to not let that Red Bull through. Boss Cookies also closed the gap up on Ultra Titan. He was 2 seconds back a little bit ago. He's closed the gap. He's really been pushing. He knows the rain's coming. Here goes Ritzy down the right side of the Aston Martin. Aston Martin using a lot of battery to keep him at bay. Ritzy's trying to make a mistake here. They all know the rain's coming. They all know they're going to change tires. Everybody's pressing now. They've gone into full aggressive mode. They're trying to get any ground they can before these pit stops. Boss Cookie going up the hill now, losing a little bit of time up the hill to Ultra Titan. He's closed the gap the last few laps. Like I said, he was well back. Now he's in contention. JD's still back there in 10th, trying to get a piece of Craig Conley. JD being a little conservative on the tires. He's on the mediums. They got to start showing some wear about now. Craig on the hards, able to fight him off. Mallard on the back of Michael Louis. He's looking down the right side. He's got the battery going. Haas hits the battery. Michael Louis juicing the car. He just shoots past him, able to defend the position. Ritzy's trying again. I think Ritzy's going to get it done. Ritzy ahead out of the exit. Ollie down to 7th, Ritzy into 6th. What a great move there, going down the hill now. Take a look back at JD. He's closing the gap. He's got the teeth out for Conley. I think he's going to try. He knows the pit stop's coming. He's got to push. Loogie in the pits first. JD being very patient there. I'm not sure if he just can't get by. There he goes. He's taking a nudge. He's taking a nudge. Craig Conley's such a great defender here. He's putting the car right where it needs to be. He's being patient there. You can see him lining him up. It's the equivalent of a jab in boxing. He's getting Conley to defend and slow up a little bit. Waiting for the perfect moment. Budweiser. All right, let's take a look at the tires. Pit stops have occurred. Oh, Budweiser with a big mistake. Big mistake. What just happened there? He came out on the hards. I'm not sure what happened here. Budweiser comes out on the hards. This is a huge mistake. The rain looks a little bit lighter, though, but he spins it coming out of the pits, losing the spot to Boss Cookie. Boss Cookie getting a huge blessing here. Boss Cookie on his inners. I think there might have been a mix-up in the pit box for the Alpine. He is on hards right now. DRS has been disabled. This is inner weather, and a race leader, pole sitter, is now on hard tires. So this is an unfortunate situation. Ultra Titan coming around down the hill on the mediums, having to be very conservative on the throttle. Wow, you just have to wonder what happened there. Is maybe a mix-up at the tire guy, or are we trying to do some crazy strategy here? I think this has to be a mistake. Very unfortunate. Budweiser having a pretty good race up to that point. JDM Haters still trying to get past Tom. Say Conley's done a great job defending here today. He's putting the car right where it needs to be. You can see these guys hitting here. Both these guys are Conley definitely a bit slower in the corners in the AlphaTauri, but the Planet's just got some massive straight line speed. Which just allows Conley to see him just open the gap. He just keeps opening the gap in the flying section of the track. King's in the pit, Ultra Titan in the pit. Boss Cookie with the undercut takes the lead. Yeah, you can see the McLaren and the AlphaTauri both pit. Boss Cookie with a massive undercut here. He's on the inners. He does have a penalty, but he's going to be well ahead. Budweiser does not pit. He's gambling the hearts. He's going for it. Go get you some, lad. He is full send on the hards. The rain looks like it's lightening up, though. I don't see... Not as heavy as we thought. Oh, no! Oh, no! Boss Cookie's gone. Boss Cookie's gone. He's made a mistake. He's not invincible, ladies and gentlemen. He's made a mistake. Budweiser on the gamble is back in the lead after spinning it coming out of the pits on the hards in the light rain. What has happened here? Ultra Titan trying to reel him in. What a race we've got here at Spa today. A lot of unfortunate events. The Boss Cookie, the man who never really makes a mistake, has spun the car on lap 14 and gives up the lead. Ritzy's now in the back of JG in the Ferrari. Red Bull trying to challenge here. They're trying to get him on. Ritzy goes a little wide, catches a penalty. Oh, you hate to see it. JG yet to pit. 12-lap mediums. He's stretching it. Everyone else is pitted to this point. Oh, and he brakes hard. He lets Ritzy through. That was an intentional break. The medium's just not able to hold on with the inner, so he brakes and gives Ritzy the line, knowing that he's outmatched at that moment. Big hat tip for the racemanship there. Kings has found his way back up to 4th. He's on the inners, fresh inners after the stop. The rain looks like it's lightening up. It's just a light sprinkle. I'm seeing just subtle drops. Zampa in there with a new moment. All right, so everybody's spread out now. Second separates everyone except Kings. Kings just inside of a second. He's out of DRS range. Will he get it? I don't think he will. I think he was just outside. Oh, and Michael Louis crashes. That's a safety car. Safety car, safety car, safety car. Let's see if we get a look at it. Oh, Michael Louis in the wall coming down the hill. That's a full safety car. I see the yellow dot out. JG has crashed and left the server. So let's see where that occurred. It looks like JDM Haters is just fixing to pass it. Nope. All right, so we're under safety car. Safety car, safety car, safety car. So big moments here. This is going to mix it up. 15 of 22 laps. Everybody's made a pit stop, so I don't see anybody stopping here. But the unfortunate thing is, I think GB is going to catch the safety car here. Safety car is going to let him by. What a mess, guys. What a mess. All right, so we're going to sit tight. We're going to let everybody form back up. Two big crashes there. Looks like Michael Louis ate it pretty hard there. And then JG also crashed. So we got 2 wrecks on the track. It's going to be just a moment. We'll be back racing. We've had a couple of DNFs. Zampa was our first casualty, followed by Halo. Michael Louis just crashed. JG has retired. It looks like Ezzy's had a moment as well. Ezzy is now out under the safety car, has crashed. So Ezzy has died under the safety car. Ezzy, that big dog, but well done. Well done. Ezzy out now, so everybody left is in the points. So hang in there. Get her done. Don't forget, we got the sound alerts up. Beer chugs for bits. Might even be able to tune into Loogie. Oh, Loogie's out as well. Loogie's bended. Loogie's bended. He's dead as well. Safety car is killing people. So now we've had 2 simultaneous crashes that initiated a safety car, followed by 2 additional crashes under safety cars. So we've lost 4 guys in the last 2 or 3 laps. That's mental. Tough break for Lugie too, man. He was in the points. So everybody's still in the points. Points down to 16, so everybody's in it. Yellow flag still out. I think we'll definitely do at least another lap. Yeah, Lugie in the chat says, oofed. Lugie, would you like an invite to the boot? Tough break. Tough break. So our race leader, Budweiser, is in Sector 2, about halfway through Sector 2. The safety car is crossing the start-finish line right now. Not really sure what's going on. Oh, there we go. There's a telemetry glitch. There we go. Okay, I was going to say, I was looking at Budweiser, but it was showing me a different car. There we go. Okay, so Budweiser gambled on the hards. The rain's still falling. Track's pretty wet. Not sure what he's got going here. I think he's counting on the rain to stop and all these guys having to pit. And he's got tires that will take him all the way for sure. But he's 17 and 22 laps. Safety car for probably another lap. We've got Luxury in the pits for inters. Stinner in the pit for inters. I don't think this rain's going to stop for the end of the race. Loogie says this game is excellent. Facetious much. Loogie, you want to invite to the booth, big dog? Come right out and watch a few laps. If not, go join your song. Well, AJ got a gift today. I got a late birthday present from a good buddy of mine. If you guys don't know, check out Tor Knives. T-O-O-R Knives. Veteran-owned and operated company. Made in America. All the parts and accessories for this made in America. Pretty sweet knife. I'm excited to show it. Maybe we'll show it off a little bit towards the end of the race here. But very cool gift. Super stoked about it. He's got quite a bit. Buddy Alec for making that happen. Much love to you, brother. Alright, here we go. Getting close to the sector 3 mark. We're going to hear something from race control one way or the other here. Looks like we're going to go around one more lap. So this is going to be a sprint to the end. So we're on lap 17 of 22. Rain coming down pretty heavy now. The track very wet. Budweiser, the race leader in Polestar, on the hards. He's gambling. You gotta see if this pays off, man. This restart's gonna be tough for him. His tire's very cold. We're seeing like 72, 73 Celsius. So he's on a mission. Loogie does not want the booth. Good day to you. I just want Elliot to know we saw you're on Call of Duty instead of in a race lobby. Take the box to show up. All right, 18 to 22 laps. Oh, Luxury is going to catch a penalty. What's happened to Luxury back there? He's had a moment as well. Oh, he's gone. Luxury's gone under the safety car. So that's 5 cars we've lost under the safety car. Goodness. Fellas. Pull it together. Luxury's dead under the safety car. So we've lost 5 cars under this current safety car. Absolutely mental. should see the safety car come in this lap. Everyone's finally linked up. 4-lap sprint to the finish. Thanks everybody for hanging on. We got 12 viewers still. Appreciate you giving us your time. We're almost done here. Been a wild one. I'm really interested to see how these hards fare. It's very wet and coming down in buckets. He's going to have a hard time here. Tires are stone cold. This is absolutely interweather. The inter's all behind the race leader. All right, safety car in this lap. Safety car in this lap. We're going racing, boys. Budweiser is F. That is absolutely right, Lukey. I'm not sure what he's thinking here. He's just going for it. He's like, Leroy Jenkins. Oh, he's going to have a tough time here. Ultra Titan. Today's the day, big man. Go get that race win. You got him. You got him. You got Boss Cookie behind, though, so you're kind of sandwiched. So best of luck for Ultra Tatas. My vote's on you, big dog. Get her done. Michael Louie in the chat says this game is effed. Yeah, it's. Oh, Ultra Titan goes straight into the pits. I think this is it. I think this is the swap. I'm not sure what's going on here. Ultra Titan with the big brain move, maybe. All right, roll the restart. Budweiser loses out one spot. He's going to lose another one. I think Kings will definitely get him in the McLaren. Ritzy's all over the back of him as well. Ultra Titan coming out on the full wets, as is Ollie. I think this is full wets weather. I mean, it's coming down out there, raining cats and dogs. Inners seem to be tracking. Kings has a moment, loses out to Landon. Budweiser's just dropping spots. The hards are not the call. He's having to drift king this around the corners. He's made a big mistake here. Ritzy and Boss Cookie, the Red Bulls, after a rough start in quali, have found their way 1-2. They've got it dialed in. Looks like a good finish for Red Bull today. Landed on the back of Budweiser. Rab gets a 10-second for track limits exceeded. Looks like he lost control of the car there. Caught the little 10-second through the corner. Landing underneath Budweiser now. Budweiser just going to lose out here. JDM's going to get him too here. It is absolute monsoon for the end of the race. Wet tires might be the go here. JD's through as well. Budweiser dropping like a stone. Kings in behind him now, trying to get a little piece of it too. Kings is through. Oh, there's a big crash. Kings around. Somebody smashed into the back of him. Who was that? That was a big one. Oh man, that was a big one. Was that Budweiser that hit him? Nope. Somebody lost a bunch of front end. I saw carbon fiber flying everywhere. All right, let's see what old Titan's got going. Well, the wet's the call here. Everybody's diving in for wets. Yep. You see the guys diving in. Mallard, GB, Conley. It's wets. Full wets. It's pouring out there. His Ultra Titan made the right call. Does he have enough time to get it done? Budweiser dropping still. He's down to 6, and UT's going to get him no problem here. UT's got the call. He went for the wets. But did he do it? Did he do it too little, too late? Go get him, UT. Ultra Titan reeling in Stinner here. Oh, UT just breaks it perfect. Gains a ton of ground on Stinner. Stinner trying to get the power down. He can't. Ultra Titan has to check up. UT goes down the inside. Stinner squeezes, does not leave space, runs him off into the grass. UT still through. Stinner sees him, pulls left. Boss Cookie left the session. Oh no, we got to get Boss Cookie back in here. Boss Cookie. He's got the X's in his names. This is why you don't put X's in your names, ladies and gentlemen. Takes too long to get to you. All right, Boss Cookie's invite's been sent out. Oh, you hate to see it. Yeah, he's on for a win. All right, a lot of penalties. Let's get the penalties up there now. 6 seconds for Ritzy. Boss Cookie's invite's been sent out. Hopefully he can get back in quick and get his car. UT doing the most down there. He's on the back of JD and Haters. Ultra Titan might have done it. He might have done it. He might have just big brained this. Down the inside of JD. JD squeezes him onto the grass. He sends it in there, though. Ultra Titan showing he's fearless. 2 laps to go. Ultra Titan braking a little early there. He's trying to look for a good exit. Oh, he's got the AlphaTauri inside his line. UT pushing, pushing, pushing. Oh, he's going to get it done. UT ahead. He's into 4th. Go get that podium. UT with a big brain move here. He's making money moves. He's chewing these guys up on the inners. It is definitely full wet tire situation. Ultra Titan into the podium now. Boss Cookie appears to be back under control, I think. No, he's still ghosted. I think Ritzy's letting him ride. Oh, Boss Cookie in the chat says my power turned off. Oh no, tough break. Oh man, Ritzy's showing absolute class. He is keeping Boss Cookie ahead. He's finally got to go through. He can't lose out. Boss Cookie was on for a win, and he lost his power. Oh, tough break. Tough break. Oh, you hate to see it. All right, Ultra Titan trying to get caught up here. We got a battle back here. JDM on the back of the land, and Boss Cookie's rejoined. Power's back on. Well, Ritzy tipped the hat to him. Well, Ritzy tipped the hat and give it back to his teammate. We'll have to see. What do y'all think? You think he'll do it? 16 viewers for the end of the race. Everybody's tuning in for the excitement. We're 1 lap to go. Ultra Titan's climbing up. He's down to 1.9 seconds. He sees the race leaders ahead of him. Can Ultra Titan pull this off? Final lap of the race. Go get him, UT. Get that win. Bring it home for Alfa Romeo. You can do it. Boss Cookie back under control of his car. He's got the head down. Will Ritzy give it back to him? That's the question. Will Ritzy tip the hat knowing he disconnected? But then you got to wonder, Ultra Titan is charging right now. Look at him fly under the blue stripe tires. He is moving up here. I think he might have a chance. A lot of track left. We're going to have to stick on board. We're with him now. See if we can pull this off. Boss Cookie with a little whip. Oh, he's down the outside. Switch back. Oh, UT down the inside. Oh, they almost. Oh, UT with a little slide. He hangs on to it. What a save by the Alfa Romeo driver. He's in it. He's pushing. Oh, they make contact. Oh, there's a little contact. Boss Cookie's got UT down the inside, well enough aside. He's got to get the space. UT shows the respects and lifts after the little touch. Oh, we got to go with the penalties. Oh no. Oh no. Boss Cookie runs. Oh no. UT. Oh man. Ultra Titan out of the race. Boss Cookie. I don't know if that was a whip or unfortunate accident. UT just gets run into the wall. We were all on board for that big lateral move by Boss Cookie there. Runs Ultra Titan off the track into the wall. He's terrible damage. Hopefully Ultra Titan's good. That was a big one. Ooh, and Ultra Titan is not happy about it in the chat. That was a big lateral move to the right. And UT was definitely alongside. Oh man, that's a tough one. So Ritzy's gonna take the win, but he's gonna slow up and give Boss Cookie the win. Hat tip to Ritzy for showing the sportsmanship. But I think Boss Cookie's gonna lose that one. That was definitely going to the steward's desk. Ritzy, big hat tip to Ritzy there. He had the win. He could have taken the max points. Boss Cookie unfortunately lost his power, was scrambling to get back in the game, and Ritzy breaks at the line to give Boss Cookie the win, tipping the hat to his teammate. Much love to Ritzy, man. MVP for sure. That's going to be driver of the day. Man, tough break for UT there, man. That's tough. That was a big lunge to the right. Ended his race. I think UT might have had that one. It would have been very close. Conley got 7. Conley stoked. Yeah. There was a lot of movement there. Ritzy driver of the day, well earned. He hat tipped. He braked at the line. I couldn't think of anyone that deserves driver of the day more than him. That was fantastic. All right, let's get some people in. There's some tempers flaring in the paddock already. I mean, Landon ends up on the podium. I mean, there was just a mix of stuff there. There was so many penalties. So we got Boss Cookie with a win. Ritzy in second. Landon gets third. Driver of the day goes to Ritzy. Tempers are flaring, that's for sure. Fastest lap goes to Budweiser, 1:47 before the rain. Let me get the race director. We'll start getting some people in here. If you got clips, get them in. I know there's going to be a few. Definitely that incident between Boss Cookie and Ultra Titan is going to see the desk for sure. There was a double move there. Looks like Ultra was well alongside. So we'll let the stewards sort that out. Let's keep cool heads, guys. Let the stewards do what they do. And then give me a second. I will try to get everyone in for interviews. Guys, remember it's Super Bowl Sunday. I've got guests over, so let's keep the interview short, please. Thank you. I got to do some cooking. So give me just a second. I'm going to get everybody in. So we got Boss Cookie, invite. And then we've got Ritzy. BRL Ritzy is going to be at the top. Is he offline? He's offline. And then Landon. Will I have Landon either? Okay. Guess I don't have Landon either. All right, well, there's Landon. There he is. All right, invite to party. I do not have Ritzy. Ritzy, if you see me on Xbox, man, join my party. It's open. Come talk to me. I want to talk about that absolute class that you have. How do I not have Ritzy? Invites are out. If you want to come talk for the interviews, pop in. I'll give you a few minutes. If people don't join, then we're going to call it a day. There's Boss Cookie. And he left. All right, I guess no interviews today. That was a rough one for sure. Great race here at Spa. I mean, that was a good one. Water always makes it spicy. Next week, we've got our first sprint format. It's either going to be Austria, the Red Bull Ring, or Canada, Sport of the Wall of Champions. So the drivers are going to vote, and then we will do a sprint format for the next race. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream, and as always, we'll see you next Sunday. Peace.